I made a big mistake, terrible mistake, because I had all of these leads, and essentially what happens is, what's up everybody, this is Rudy Banks, your host of the Entrepreneur Journey channel. Welcome back. Got a great video for you guys. If you're still trying to get traffic for your CPA and affiliate offers, you don't want to miss this video. I've got a very cheap way I do it. So I want to show you how to avoid some of the mistakes and pitfalls I've done to help you guys get results faster. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, again, I talk about marketing, I talk about my entrepreneurial journey, talk about music, technology, all the things I like to do. And if you haven't, subscribed or seen my content, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button and subscribe. And we're definitely trying to grow this channel. And let's get it started. So if you're familiar with affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, a lot of people can find the offers. They know how to use different networks. And if you don't know how to find offers like products and things to promote, I'll post it below in the video. And basically you will have all the links to some of the sites I use. I want to get to the traffic strategy because I know that's why you're here. And so we're going to talk about my traffic strategy of choice, and it's, yes, Craigslist. Now, I will say that, a lot of some of the affiliate networks, they frown upon using Craigslist because they're saying that the traffic is not high quality. And basically anytime you send clicks to an offer, they want to get as high as conversion as possible. But there's the right way and there's a wrong way to do it. So I'm gonna take you over to Craigslist now. I'm gonna show you how things are being done. And if you're doing make money online, or if you're doing stuff like we want people to apply for a job board, things like that, you'll go to whatever city or state you're in. I'm currently in New York, so I do a lot of things in New York. Highly populated, so I know I can get a lot of traffic. I will say though, one time I actually posted a job, asking for resumes, and I was basically sending people to a job board. That ad was almost like, I think like $45. But most of these other gigs, if you go down to the gig section, right here, and go under labor, or you can do computer. All these are the areas where you're going to find offers. So I'm just going to go through and let's see if we can find some offers here. And typically these only cost you like $5 to $10. Whereas if you go into a really highly competitive area, then like I think they say like California or different places like that, it's going to probably cost you more. So depending on what you're posting. But the cool thing about Craigslist, it used to be totally free, but now that they charge a small fee, there's less competition because everybody's trying to do business for free, and you can't survive that way. You can't grow that way. So if you scroll down, right now I'm in the labor gigs. I'm just going to show you the one I did, if it's still available. Oh yeah, it's further down the page now. So this is one of the ones I did. I did a $75 from your smartphone ad, and no lie, I worked on this. I finished it like 4 o'clock in the morning, and within 8 minutes I had an email waiting on me. I just want to show you that. So I had an email, someone was asking for it. So I guess I went to bed at 4 a.m. So basically, like I said, yeah, I posted it, and within a matter of minutes someone had actually asked for information. Now the first thing, rule number one, when you're posting this ad, I learned by mistake. Originally I had, when you set up a Craigslist ad, let's go on our account, I'll show you. These are the two I've done. So when you post a Craigslist ad, is basically what I did. Put this information, basic information. This I didn't have before. Originally I just said, please reply for more information. And if you notice in Craigslist, a lot of times there'll be a reply button above the post. And that's because people have Craigslist mail relay turned on. I had it turned on, and I made a big mistake, terrible mistake, because I had all of these leads. And essentially what happens is when that lead comes to you, it's got that Craigslist relay email address. So it's not the person's real email address. So you're totally dependent on Craigslist for this transaction to happen. And I have been responding, basically what I did is, the request came in, and then I had a canned message already set up, and then I have my, tracking link, and that way I know that the person received the email and they actually clicked on it. That was kind of my way of tracking. And what I learned was I wasn't seeing a lot of clicks, and I was like, man, what in the world is going on? And so I had, my wife actually click on my offer, and she sent me, well, not my offer, but she clicked on the ad, and I received her email. I replied back, but she never saw my reply. So I was like, oh crap. So that let me know really quick that I don't want to be at the mercy of Craigslist when it comes to, and from paying for an ad. I need my ad to get my email to get to that person. So what I ended up learning was I ended up turning off no replies to this email. So if you do that, nobody can click the reply button. And I'll show you what that means. So I'm just going to grab a random. So, okay, I'm in the computer section here. Somebody says tired of being hired. This looks like an offer right here. Look, earnwealthpassively.com. All right, so they're basically having you click on link and go to the website. Let's just do that while we're sitting here. Got me curious now. Look at that. So essentially they've got an offer here. Here's your chance to earn $250 commission straight to your bank account. Use 100% done for your system. Boom. So they're going to collect your email, and then they're going to take you on to the next step, which is a good thing. So just kind of fast forward a little bit. There's two ways I would do this. Like the way I did it, actually put the email address in here. I mean, it's, you can go create a new email address just for, if you're doing similar ads, like this one's for like job and opportunity. So I can just leave it like that. But what happens is now it forces that person to take action. If they're not an action taker, then that's probably not the person you want, to be on your team. You don't want that person interacting with your ads or your offers because they're not going to follow through. So now what happens is, rather than someone easily just clicking this reply button up here, but essentially a lot of people just click this button and then it pulls up an email window. Let me try a different one. There's a bunch of offers in the computer section, so it lets me know it's more competitive in that. So right here, a lot of people just, they'll copy and paste that and then send an email this way. So now that I have that turned off, they can't do that. So they have to come in here, copy the email address, and then send me an email directly. And that's how I was able to correct. Because I lost what? Look how many leads I lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I lost like 10, 11 leads. Now a couple people actually put their actual email address right in the message along with that. So I was able to manually reply back. But since I've corrected it, I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've gotten like 7, actually manual emails, where people actually had to copy and paste, information in there. So that's a good thing. But that really helps you qualify your lead. Going back to the CPA offers, a lot of times they say they don't like Craigslist traffic because, they don't feel like it's high quality. So now that you have a person actually taking the time to put an email address in, that helps qualify them. And just like this other, like these people here, they're sending them to, like a landing page, a capture page. Now I'm going to show you the way I'm doing mine. So what happens is they'll email me, I'll email them back a link, right? They click the link and then it takes them here. And this is the first thing. And again, I got this idea actually from 7 Figures Marketing, and kudos to JT, gave him a good shout out in my last video. You can check that out. But so essentially, they come to this page, they got to click continue, right? And then there's a video that plays, kind of like, again, it's sort of like a bridge page. So, and then they got to click this, and then it takes them to the offer. That's how I have mine set up. And that really helps you qualify your leads. So that's the main thing. If you're going to do Craigslist, you can't just take your offer and paste your link right in here, because you're going to screw up your metrics. You're not going to get qualified leads. But if you do these extra measures, each step is beginning to qualify that lead. Just like they say, you know, when a person opts into an email address or your email list, if you add that double opt-in, then it's like, okay, the person puts the email address in. They're not just a freebie seeker. They got to get an email. They got to say, yeah, I acknowledge that. If they do that, then you know you have a higher quality lead there. And so again, just to rehash, you know, the mistake I made was I had on this CL mail relay turned on, and I'll never use that again. And because I was warning, you know, I did another ad. You know, again, I was talking about the job posting I did, and I was getting all these all these leads, but then I was noticing my clicks weren't adding up. But it didn't dawn on me till, you know, I did this and actually tested it. So that's my tip number 1. And then tip number 2, you know, like I said, this is a video about using Craigslist for cheap traffic. So if you need a cheap traffic source, I mean, Craigslist is very easy to do. Here's the like, this is the ad I did for the job posting. So this actually, you know, looks like a decent job posting. Having worked in corporate America, I know how to write resumes. I know how to I had to hire people, so I always had to look at resumes. So I knew how to write a good job posting and make sure I can qualify good candidates. So I was getting really good people. But you'd be surprised, like, people, I put clear instructions in here. So when responding to this posting, please include the following: mention the post number, include a name and email address, and then what's the strongest character trait. Some people just reply back with their resume. You know, they didn't really read the post here. So I learned that tip when I was, you know, hiring, you know, virtual assistants or just trying to hire contractors on Upwork. And that's one way you can qualify, you know, or validate your people if you get somebody to do some work for you. Ask a question, you know, ask some basic questions, screening questions. If they can't read this message and answer this question, then they're probably not going to be a high quality candidate for whatever you're posting. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this content. Again, this is another traffic strategy for you. I'm going to continue to find more traffic strategies because, again, everybody struggles to get traffic. It's some mental barrier that traffic is hard, and what I'm learning is you just got to keep digging. You got to keep trying stuff and trying different things, and just know that your breakthrough is right around the corner. And just keep doing that. Keep following, you know, the channel, like, share, subscribe. You know, I've shared some other marketers that's been inspirational, so make sure you check out some of those videos, and just keep grinding, and the results will follow. Peace.